Hey everybody, this is a 2015 Mazda 3, and the problem is we're getting absolutely no heat. I've had it on full blast for 5 minutes and you can see the temperature gauge hasn't even budged. In conjunction with a symptom of the control knob not wanting to turn all the way over to the full cold position. It just bounces back a little bit out of place. It won't stay all the way down, or yours might go all the way around, but you'll feel some sort of stickiness in and around here. And the cause of this problem is your air door actuator, or your HVAC swivel joint, as it's sometimes called, right here. The reason you're getting the symptoms of that stickiness or the bouncing back is because this is not a motorized temperature control system. It's not digital, it's manual, so it's operated with cables. So you're getting resistance from the cable because the lever has popped out of place and it's not allowing for smooth operation of the cable. And guys, just a quick note before I go on to show you that, if you like this video, if it helps you, if you solved your problem by watching this video, please give it a like. It means a lot and it helps a lot too. Definitely leave a comment letting me know if it helped you. I love hearing that feedback. I put this video together because the other ones online to fix this problem were piecemeal. Some had good points that others didn't, and I put it all together in one. So if you found this video was complete and helpful, definitely give it a like. And how you're going to access this is you're going to drop the glove box right here. There's a hinge joint, very easy to pop right out of place. Once you have the hinge joint disconnected, you need to release two plastic pins that are on either side of the glove box. And to do this, you just reach in and push inward on the glove box housing. But in order for it to drop, you'll need to do both sides at the same time, just like so. And all that's left now, keeping the glove box in place, are these two hinges. They're not even clipped into place. You just have to grab the glove box and pull it right off. There's a little pin right where my finger's pointing on this lever that's just floating in space here, but it should be inside of that channel just below that's filled with the yellowish grease, but it's popped out of place. I'm going to leave it out of place to show you why you're getting the sticky control knob. I'm going to control the knob, and as I turn it to hot, it's moving away, but it's not pulling that channel with it because it's not hooked into place. And then as I come back counterclockwise towards the full cold position where we were getting that bounce back feeling, or you might be getting a sticky feeling, look what's happening inside there. That little knob that should be inside the channel is just pressing up against, and you can see the whole swivel joint, swivel lever just kind of torquing out of place. It's trying to go further down, but the pin is butting up against the channel. It should be in the channel, but it's outside of it, and it's just butting up against it, not allowing your knob to go fully down. And again, in the opposite direction, when it's coming up and it's supposed to be turning hot, it's not pulling the channel with it. And basically why you're not getting the heat is this swivel joint is controlling the air door. It's like an air door actuator, and it diverts the air either through the AC evaporator for your cold air, or diverts the air down through these silver tubings, which is your heater core. When the air gets diverted through there, you get heat. And for the air to get diverted down through your heater core, the switch needs to be in the up position, but it needs to be bringing this channel along with it. We're going to click the pin back into place, seat it properly back into place again, and I'll show you what should be happening when you turn your knob to full heat. So literally, all we need to do is with one finger pull back on the swivel lever until that pin pops into the channel that's just beside it. Super easy. And again, probably why it's super easy for it to pop out of place. If we had to diagnose the problem, It might be from shifting too quickly from hot to cold. So just be mindful and gentle with that operation, and it shouldn't happen again, but if it does, you know how to fix it. And instantly, with the pin seated properly in the channel, my knob now goes all the way counterclockwise into the full cold position. And I'm going to rotate it into the hot position, and we're going to see what should have been happening all along is that the swivel lever pulls that plastic channel along with it, because now the pin is seated properly into place. And as it pulls it all the way to the top, it's now diverting the air down through the heater core, and you'll get hot air. Let's just test that out with our temperature gauge to confirm. And success. I've only had it on for about 4 minutes full blast, and we're already at a balmy 130 degrees Fahrenheit, 54 Celsius. Much better to when the needle was sitting all the way over here in the full cold position. And the last thing to do is get the glove box back into place. It's just a reverse order of how we took it off, but I'll go ahead and demonstrate. First, we're going to get the hinges seated on the rails. They don't clip in at all, they just sit nicely in place. Even easier to get these now pins that are on either side in place. It's now just a one-handed operation. They just kind of find their way. They bend themselves back to pass over into place. And then lastly is this hinge. Just got to pull it out if you don't have enough slack. And it just clips. Oh yeah, it was so easy. It was already in, I didn't even realize. So now you have the glove box installed. Great time like I did. In this case, it's my wife's car. I took that opportunity to purge and clean out a lot of things we didn't even know were in there that shouldn't have been. Well, I hope this video helped you fix the heat problem on your Mazda, and if it did, please hit the like button. It means a lot and it helps a lot. Comments are always fun to read as well, so please leave those down below.